trouble streaming? Hello, Tanarax. Janetta A. Trouble? What did you mean when you said I wasn't making a platformer? Pretty sure I am. Today is the big day? Oh, is a big day. How come? What's happening? A 100 stream streak? Holy frig. Dude. That's huge. Hey, Wunk. I can't believe that. Moreover, I can't believe that I stream that much that people can have 100 stream streaks. That makes me question what I'm doing with my life. That's like 5 months of streaming. You know that, right? I usually stream like Monday to Friday. That's 20 streams in a month typically. If I didn't miss any, so just just making a platform, I'm making a whole game and engine and everything. Oh. I mean, okay, I guess that's fair. It's barely an engine though. Like it's barely an engine. Ugh. Oh, I overslept this morning. I literally got dressed and ran to the coffee place. Godot in a day. Thanks. Well, then I have to learn Godot, and I don't want to do that. So. Hey, Voyager. Oh. Malikim. Hey, Leland. On YouTube. You're doing way more than making a game, so it will obviously take longer. That's true. I guess. Hi, only one, Alan. Oh god. Oh, I look so weird with that eyeliner and stuff on. Like, it's very noticeable. Hello, vodka. Did I program C# before? Not really. Dealing with one hell of a... I'm dealing with the hell of one build type working and the other failing. Hey everybody on YouTube, welcome. Ugh. Pablo, my name is Janet, not Jane. Sorry, I woke up at literally 9 o'clock. I overslept a lot this morning, so I need to drink this coffee and then we can get to it, I guess. Oh, a nice small coffee. We yawn because our fish ancestors used to flush their gills this way. Oh, is that why you see actual fishes today kind of just like being like all the time? You know? Oh, Janet, guys, my name is Janet, not Jane. I only program in C. Uh, no. Usually I'm programming in Clojure, but lately we've been making a game in C. And I guess technically a game engine. Top languages? Yeah, Clojure. What else do I like working with? I don't know. I really gotta have this coffee, guys. I just woke up, so hello, the real Sergeant Crispy. A BBA background student at his 30. Think I'm good at C. What's a BBA? What's BBA? Temporary account? When did I start programming? Like 20 years ago. And I read a book. Big beautiful app. Big beautiful application. Oh, fuck. I'm pissed that I slept in this morning because I really wanted to get up and shower and stuff, so that's nice. Now I look like crap. Bachelor of Business Administration? That's what I thought you meant. Like, yeah, I mean, you can learn to program. It's just gonna be really hard. 20 years ago when you were like 12? Yeah. Yeah, actually. Rust is, I don't know, I don't really like Rust. It's kind of boring. Kind of like, it's just, I don't want to say boring, it's just not very fun. Hmm. Hey, Joda. Joda Interactive. I like game dev in C so far. It's okay. Yeah. Hey, Spring. Good morning. Oh. 100 stream streak. That's still crazy. Yeah. Oh, hey, Soma. Yeah. Exactly how did I learn to program? From a book. I read this book called Practical C Programming. Has a cow on the front. It's published by O'Reilly. Uh, Let me see. No pun intended. Really? There's a message? Oh, that's stupid. Message lengths in YouTube chat. The max message length in YouTube chat is shorter than the max URL length. That's kind of dumb. I tried to link the book, but fuck me, apparently. Here we go. Maybe I can link the Goodreads book here. If Goodreads will load. Programming language called C3? No. I'm a Rust fan. I just want the programming to be boring. Yo, Phoenix, thanks for the 15 stream streak. I don't like Rust. How about Swift? Well, I've been watching my girlfriend program Swift lately, and she's really into it. I've never written any Swift before. So I was like, maybe we could write a game or something. I don't know. Yeah, I've never done any Swift. I did Scala a long time ago. I really gotta drink this coffee, you guys. What's the book you wrote? I've never written a book, actually. I wish I wrote a book. I've been thinking about writing a book for like years now on freelancing. I hate Harry Potter. To write a book, it's so much stress. It's probably not that much stress if I don't have like a publisher or anything like that. I'd probably just do like indie publishing. My audience. To my adoring fans. I really need to set up SSH keys for this streaming user so that I can pull from Codeberg. I stayed up very late last night working on the game, which I probably shouldn't have because that's why I overslept. But I wasn't really tired last night, so publishers are more the main source of stress, plus writing on top of more than a full-time job. Yeah. I mean, I don't have any like writer cred that would get me like a book advance or something. I'll show the game. Yeah, well, I'll show it here in like maybe 20-ish minutes. I still need to like have my coffee and eat breakfast. Usually this like first like 45 minutes, hour of the stream is reserved for clip farming. But I'm sleepy, so I'm just trying to wake up. Finally caught Twitch stream coming from TikTok. You're always on my FYP. What does FYP mean? Also, hey Crizzle, welcome. This is gonna be This is probably going to be a bit of an odd stream because I'm like half asleep. I literally overslept so much. For you page? Oh, okay. Thank you. I don't use TikTok. I'm an Instagram Reels person, and I've been trying to quit it more and more. So, instead of scrolling Reels first thing in the morning with my coffee, I'm doing like morning pages and stuff. It's like, but yesterday it was like really weird. I couldn't like put down my phone. I kept picking it up and started scrolling, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I don't want to do this. Okay, hang on. Let me get the repository moved over here. Since I still don't have SSH keys for this project or this user. See, I am cooked this morning, chat room. What did I do last night? I did oops. Oh, I added a special entity type called events that trigger when the player collides with it, and this is how I track like the done state. And this is also how I can literally place like the finish line in the level inside of tiled, right? Which is exactly what I did. So that's really cool. We have I have a done state now. We have a win state. We have win state and we have a win condition. And yeah, like I don't know what else to add right now other than like it could use a main menu, but for one level, does that even make sense? A main menu and or a timer. That's it. Program those and then make the level in tiled and yeah, push the binary to itch.io, I guess. Maybe I could figure out how to bundle the assets into the binary. No enemies. I didn't really want to do enemies. I mean, I might be able to pull it off. I don't know. A simple splash screen at the start. Yeah. That's not a bad idea, actually. Read the news first thing in the morning. Oh, that's a great way to be depressed all day. No, I do. I really like doing morning pages first thing in the morning. It really kind of like exercises that creative muscle in my brain. Nice platformer and C game for today. Yes. Hello, Iroquois. Does AI write better code than us? AI writes better code than a lot of people. Hey, Jordan from Canada. You add settings for audio control there if you want in future games. True. I could have settings. I'm trying not to like blow up the scope of this project because I don't know if I want to keep working on this. I kind of want to move on to a different project. Where do I buy my coffee from? It's a secret. It's a secret. I live in downtown Toronto, like down with the skyscrapers and shit. And I feel like if I reveal the location of my coffee shop, then people will find out where I live. So, OPSEC. Moldy toast this morning? Yeah. Read Hacker News in the morning? Oh my god. Hacker News in the morning? That's kind of brave, honestly. I don't even really go on Hacker News anymore. I used to read Hacker News like every single day. I was always on Hacker News. Because it was just like, it was developers and like entrepreneurs and like indie hackers and stuff. Now it doesn't feel like that. Also, there's a bunch of assholes, so on Hacker News. Hello, Emacs power user. Local coffee or some big franchise? It's kind of maybe a franchise. I don't know. I don't know, but I know that the guy that works there owns it, so I talked to him. He's very nice. He's the guy that offered to take me to a World Cup game, actually. Take my medication in the morning. Me too. Like literally in a few minutes here, I'm gonna wolf down this breakfast sandwich and take my meds. Hey, Crash King. Took the last apple fritter. My brother doesn't know yet, but I'm waiting for the chaos to unfold. Oh no. Last day of practicum in electrical engineering. That's pretty cool. And I said yes. No, I turned him down actually because I don't really care for the World Cup. I'm much more of a baseball girly. It was like, hey, I have these great seats to the Toronto Blue Jays. I'd be like, yes. I probably would have went. Provided that my girlfriend was okay with it, I guess. I don't think she wouldn't be okay with it, but have I been following the World Cup? No. I was following the Blue Jays, but they suck this season, and it's very frustrating. And they went to the World Series last year, so. Oh, nah, not World Cup rejection. Offered my mom the apple fritter knowing all of this? Wow. Wow, Crash King, that's a little devious. Blue Jays killed it last year. I know. I haven't even really been watching the Blue Jays that much. Blue Jays. Actually, what's weird is the Blue Jays seem to crush it against National League teams in the like Meeting of the Minds series. But in the American League, they're just pooping it, right? Really badly. Ernie Clement having a hell of a season though. That guy is crushing it. Hmm. So it was my Friday. I slept at 9 p.m. and woke up at 4 a.m. I need entertainment. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you came to the right place. Hello, Rutulent? Bozzy? Morning shift is active even when I'm off. Yeah, that's the thing. You get kind of used to your schedule, right? Actually, it's kind of like it's like a really big hack to be able to just like stay on schedule, like keep your sleep schedule the same as it is through the week if you during the weekend. Like it's so like helpful to do that. It just sucks because, like, now you're designing your life around a job that you may or may not necessarily care about, right? Had 100 programming books in 10 years? Damn. That's more than me. Bottom of the AL East is a very tough division. I know we have, it says like Blue Jays, Yankees, Tigers. Who the fuck else is in this division? Like the Texas, one of the Texas teams. Uh, yeah, it's definitely a tough division for sure. Tampa. For some reason, Blue Jays can never win when they're like playing the Rays. When they're on like home field of the Rays, the Blue Jays could just like never win for some reason. The Red Sox, the like yeah, Red Sox are in this division. Although the Green Monster is like so juicy for home runs. All right, I'll stop talking about baseball. Clearly, I like baseball. Actually, read programming books. All I know is from Indian YouTubers. Ah, I see. Ali Abdal is, yeah, I know, and I know Alex Hormozy. I actually follow Layla Hormozy on Instagram. Hmm. I wish I was that rich though. Um. Yeah. Fuck. Unix Haters Handbook tells you all you need to know about C++. All I know about baseball is Otani is cool. He is pretty cool. I don't think it was really worth. I think they probably should have tried to hold on to Bo Bichette and IKF from last season. Bo Bichette, IKF, Tyler Heineman, like we're just like losing all-star players. But the one thing the Blue Jays does have is like a really kick-ass AAA team down in Buffalo. Like some of the new players they brought up from Buffalo just become like instant stars, which is really really cool. I mean, when David Schneider had his first major league like debut, he gets like basically back-to-back home runs, you know? And then Venezuela, the new guy, he's been doing pretty good too. So again, I really like baseball. Maybe I should just put on the Blue Jays hat. It's kind of a hat day after all. My hair is a mess. Oh, C++ is going to be used to use the same features that are found in C. That's funny. You know what's really crazy, Elrond? We are uh I've been doing virtual tables in C. Canada does baseball? Oh. Oh, do we ever? Because we have one MLB team. We used to have two, but we have one MLB team in Canada, the Blue Jays. And basically, yeah, I don't know. It's like, I, you don't think that Canadians are into baseball, and then you come home one day and like your dad and all his buds are watching the Blue Jays game. You're like, I didn't know you guys watch baseball. The ball isn't disc shaped, right? Yeah, no, it's not hockey. Put on the hat. I don't know. Ugh. I might. My hair is kind of a mess today. It really needs to be washed. Last time I said that my hair needs to be washed, somebody was like, maybe you should take a shower more than like once a week. Like, damn, dude, holy fuck. I mean, you could just shoot me. Like, why don't you just do that instead? School trip tour around the diamond got canceled. Oh, that sucks. All right, guys, I'm gonna eat this breakfast sandwich. And I guess we're gonna jump in the software and game dev category. Gotta have Tabasco. Do I use Unity? No. Was I in the Primogen Jeopardy show? No. But I know what you're talking about. Thanks, Jordan. Competed in Nova Scotia's Got Talent. Because New Brunswick can't have their own Got Talent. I don't think it's a real thing, guys. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh. Yeah, the game show was pretty good. Primogen's game show. It's kind of a brilliant concept, really. Get a bunch of content creators together to make a silly game show. Oh. Oh. Hello, Bridgewater. Good morning. Thank you for the streak. Alright, let's jump in the software and game dev category here, folks. Come on, oh my god. Modern Mac OS is so annoying. Like, let's have all this, like, crap that snaps to the desktop and stuff. Dumb. Needed to accidentally steal a doctor's visit. How did you steal a doctor's visit? What does that even mean? Okay, I'll show you guys the game. Hang on. Yeah, I don't even know. I guess I was just like working on the event entity yesterday. And yes, I know it looks small. Hang on. Okie dokes. Controller. Come on. Oh my god, Mac OS is so dumb sometimes. Like, what the hell? Like, it's actually bad. Like, Mac OS is just getting worse. Oops. Okay, hang on. Let me get rid of... Alright, you guys see it? You hear it. There's music now from yesterday. It's kind of bad, but whatever. Okay. So yeah, the game over screen is basically the same. The win screen is basically the same as game over screen, but yeah. Oh. That's interesting. Probably need a little more pacing around that. And for some reason the collision box for winning starts like right there. I don't know why. But yeah, that's it. That is it. CRA funds just hit you up. That's nice. Must be nice to get money from the government. I never get any money from the government anymore. The vibe of a rage bait platformer. Alright, let me get the Emacs zoomed in here for you guys, where people freak out. We can't see it. We can't see. Can you make it bigger? Boom. There we go. It's still kind of small, isn't it? That's odd. Oh, that's better. There we go. Love giving money to the government. It's pretty okay. I missed just a few streams, but this is a lot of progress. Yeah. People keep asking me if I'm gonna put the code somewheres. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I was thinking maybe I could give the code to, like, I don't know, tier 3 subscribers or something. As long as they promise not to do something dumb with it. So, Judy, the one tier 3 subscriber I have. Uh, yeah. No, yeah, maybe that's a bad idea. I don't know. Or maybe just subscribers in general. I don't know. I want to find somewhere you can see a list of subscribers, but I don't. Yeah, I have one tier 2 subscriber and I have 2 tier 3 subscribers. Toilet humor sound effects. Well, I giggle when I fart, so sure that tells you everything you need to know. The EA move of putting it online, but half of it is behind microtransactions. Eh, I don't know. I don't know. Everybody always be like, "Are you gonna put this code up somewhere?" Like open source? I don't know. I don't exactly like making my code available anymore. Today, if good or great day credit report is I want to be up by 3 points. Oh, that sucks. You know what's really great for gamifying your credit report? Having 2 credit cards. One you never use, and the other one you use for everything. This is not financial advice, by the way, but 30 subs for what, Banjo? What's it gonna take for us to get our hands on this code? 10 subs? 20 subs? 30 subs? I don't know, maybe I should change the sub goal to release the code. 50 subs? If you gift 100 subs, I will make the repository open source. There. I'll make it open source on Codeberg. 831. Oh, that's like ranked capitalism. That's a terrific score, Crash King. 831? Especially for someone so young. Like, I didn't start having a credit score in the 800s until I was like old. Oh, Bobby getting a roll on here with the 10 gift subs. Release the code. I'll also allow participation from YouTube. YouTube does have some monetization enabled right now. I don't know if memberships are enabled because nobody's bought one, so I don't know. But thank you, Bobby, for the 10 gift subs. Recreate the code from all my VODs. Oh, right. I forgot. I had to get approved for memberships. Now people can buy memberships on YouTube, but I don't really have much to offer. I guess I could hook them up the same way that Twitch does it, maybe? Access to the Discord channels or whatever. Excited for the Odyssey. Ad monks me every time I bring up is Perfect 900. Perfect 900? Dude, that's crazy. That I can't even get to a perfect 900, dog. That's just can't be done. Got too much stuff going on. My credit utilization is always like 26% or something like that. And one time I went over, the bank was just like, actually, you have more credit now. So you're under 30% utilization. I'm like, what the fuck, man? That's weird. Also, now like my business credit card, they just always will just they'll just like throw some credit limit on it. It has a 5-digit limit now. I'm like, are you sure about that? What was a 200K credit limit? I mean, that's pretty common with a line of credit though, right? Especially like a home equity line of credit. Right, Tanner X? I'm talking about just credit cards. I thought about getting an Amex actually. Oh, it was a credit card. Yeah, I was thinking about getting an Amex because they don't have limits, but I don't really need it, I guess. Well, the what I was gonna do is I was going to get a really good credit card and then use it to pay my editor, and then my editor was like, let's not pay with credit card." Yeah. Amex does have great perks. I kind of wanted the Amex Platinum card because I want to travel more. Got a 10-year passport, etc., etc. I believe the utilization stuff. I just use it however very much and pay it back. Yeah. Well, no, you just need to pay it before the end of the cycle. You pay it off before the end of the cycle. Um, right? Your credit utilization is based on whatever balance you carry forward into the next period, right? And then the bank reports that to the credit unions. You can actually see this a breakdown of this on like Equifax or whatever. They're like, here's the date that this was reported and blah blah blah. Although sometimes you need to pay off your credit card like a couple days before it's reported for the payment to like settle, reconcile, authorize, whatever you want to say. American Express Platinum though is very expensive. It's like $800 a year. What's my travel bucket list? I have a lot of stuff on my travel bucket list. I am sure the bank doesn't really like me. Oof, that happens, yeah. I got really lucky and I was like, basically I've been to the bank a billion times to try and get a business credit card and nobody knew what the hell they were doing. So they literally referred me to another branch. And then that branch actually just set me up with a small business banking like specialist or something. He's like, "All right, I'll get you an account, we'll get you a business credit card with personal liability, so on and so forth." It was like really good. I was like pretty pumped about it. But it took like years. Like I literally like you have no idea how many times I would go to the bank and like ask for a business credit card with personal liability and they just had no fucking idea what they were doing. They were like, "We want to see your uh like they wanted to see like corporate income tax documents," and I was like, "I'm a sole proprietor. I don't have that." And they were like, "Oh, well, we can't help you then." I'm like, "Yes, you can. It says on your website you can." Like, ugh. Oh. You guys actually use your credit cards a lot in Canada and USA? I thought it was mostly a movie gimmick. No, I use my credit card for basically everything, actually. Pretty much every purchase I make is on my credit card. Next step component I'm going to add to the game? That's a good question. Should probably figure that out. I thought about adding a start screen or timer. Well, like, okay. I don't think it's dumb to use your credit card for like everything. Um because like if you pay it off, there's really no detriment to using it, right? If you're spending money, you may as well get something for it. I have an Aeroplan card. Aren't checks the typical gimmick? I think checks were the typical gimmick in like the 80s and 90s. Like if you watch The Big Lebowski, he pays for a carton of milk with a check, which is really funny. CEO of Janet Corp. Like I have both of my credit cards are Airplan credit cards, so I'm getting travel points. Although they're not very good credit cards in that sense, because they don't give you a lot of travel points. But I usually have enough points to fly somewhere every year from my like credit cards accumulating points, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool, not gonna lie. It's kind of cool. Never let me pay interest on anything. Fuck. Ugh. I always get EB after lunch. Mm. Ugh. The only problem with having an Amex though is you basically have to have at least one other type of credit card because a lot of places don't take Amex. Gosh. Yeah, I guess we could add like a menu state or something. Be like start game. Press any button to start. Or press start to start the game. What kind of keyboard do I use? Like a DAS keyboard, Ultimate or something. Wow, I can't believe nobody hopped on that sub goal of releasing the code. Sorry, Bobby. Yeah, I use Dvorak. Programmer Dvorak, even. I actually worked with a guy a long time ago who seriously used Colmac, which I was very surprised by. I bet a few Dvorak users in the office before. I only met one other person who used Programmer Dvorak. And then there was only one person I've met who's used like Colmac. Now I know how Jon Snow felt after getting stabbed. Damn. Want a split keyboard? Split keyboards seem I type in QWERTY or do you get confused? I try not to. Like, if I'm gonna type in QWERTY, I need glyphs. I touch type Dvorak, so I know it pretty well. But if I'm typing on QWERTY, I need like labeled keys. Steganography, you just code that way. Like, is that where you like hold different buttons at the same time? Is that it? I don't know. All right, I guess we could do a start state, but I'm not really sure, like, what I would say. What if you release the redacted code? Um, I don't know if I'm like conniving enough for that. Plus, this isn't very like technically impressive code. This isn't like if I let people look at this code, even if like, you know, they like paid me to look at it, it's not like, yeah, this is probably not code that would like be very useful. Is it possible to do ClojureScript with a front end framework like React? Yes. You probably want to use a wrapper, like something like Reagent. Actually, Reagent is literally a React wrapper for ClojureScript. You wouldn't use a wrapper, you would build one. Me? I don't really like front end that much. Like, it's okay. So I'm more than happy with like the status quo in ClojureScript, basically. Oh, oh my god. Turn the code into a prompt and release that so the coding is dead. People can generate their own version. Well, I'm kind of curious to see like what an LLM would think of this code base. Actually, I was writing a walkthrough yesterday. I wrote this README. It's like a walkthrough of the code base, basically. I was like, here's the main like architecture, like explaining how like things work. Just in case, for no particular reason, you know. You have a unique personality. I wish I knew Larry David so I could have lunch with you for a sitcom. Do I have an interesting personality? I always just kind of assume that I'm like super average. Just like I'm basically, yeah, I'm like a basic bitch, really. I'm basic. 100%. Look at me. Blonde hair, nails, boobs. I shouldn't say that. I think on the surface I look basic, but even when people look hot, they can be complex. Complex and smart individuals. You're basic? I thought you were closure. Ah ha 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 ha. Start state, you could do a loading screen. People know that they're about to begin the game. That's true, but the game doesn't really need time to load though. I suppose it could just be for pacing. Like, we waited for like a minute or 30 seconds or whatever. I don't know, I kind of just want to design a level and ship it. Like a lot of publisher logos you can't skip. The rug, so we have a place to compile the code you don't want to see under. I see. Because we can sweep it under the rug. Unskippable logos was mostly for streaming the data off the disk to make it accessible in RAM. Dedicated WAM. I don't know. I guess we could do like a timer entity right quick. This conversation, this stream, do you ever question any of this? No, because it's not like magic to me. I understand how a lot of stuff works, so. I reckon to a lot of people it's probably like cyber mysticism. I don't know. Do I want to do it? Do I actually want to do a timer? The problem with the timer is I need to render text to a texture and a camera. Oh, that's super annoying. Oh, I don't think I want to render text to a texture. Like there's draw text. Well, last time I tried to do draw text, it doesn't exactly work because of the camera. Don't want to do still just want to do a level. Yeah, basically. This is who made this. Isn't bad, even if it's not free. An intro? Oh, I guess so, yeah. Made by Janetta Core. Yeah, I suppose. Not Jumping Jack? Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Some cute cows. That's kind of random. I guess we could do a start screen. Okay. B. Start state.h. Good old start state.h, bro. Let's do it right quick. I reckon it's going to be really similar to the pause state, so I'm going to grab the code from the pause state. Okay. Replace string. Pause. Start. Boom. Okay. We do not want draw texture here. Probably want draw text. I've come to just like, I kind of want to call it the horrible platformer. Because it's not very good. In fact, it's quite bad. Putting the platformer screen. Get screen width divided by 2. Get screen height divided by 2. We'll make it 60. And black, I guess. Because we're going to render the play state underneath. Draw text. Made by Janet A. R. Get screen height divided by 2 plus, I don't know, 100, maybe plus 50. We'll just say. Make it 40. Black. Hundo. This one 30. Press a button to start. Press any button to start. Okay. Amazing. Good morning, sassy boy on YouTube. What do I think my dream video game would look like if I planned out a concept, story, and characters? There's a lot of game ideas I've had over the years. I'm not really sure. It's like a very common failure mode for a lot of developers is to try and make like their big dream project right away. before making bad and small games like this. Okay. Draw state, play state. I need to pass the play state as an argument to this new start state. Good old dependency injection. Nothing beats that. Good old dependency injection. Include start state.h. Alright, let's see if it worked. Probably won't. I need to get my nails redone. They're very, very annoying. No member start in... Oh, that's really funny. Start state start. Because one of the functions is named pause, so that's actually hilarious. Alright, let's try that. Bui. Okay. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think we need to render the rest of the game down here. Oh god, no. No. Okay, so this is great. This is exactly what I didn't want to happen. Just a blank screen. Maybe we need to ditch the mode 2D. Wow, that is terrible looking. That is very terrible looking. Yo, Rock Farofa, thanks for the prime. Classic WWE game. Well, I didn't expect this to be so terrible looking for a main state. Okay. Great. Let's see if we can make it work though. Handle events. This is not the pause state, so we don't have to do that. If get key pressed does not equal 0. Nope. Change state to white state. Okay, let's see if that worked. Nope, of course not. Why would it work? That is terrific. Oh, that's stupid. Hang on, let's try a keyboard key. Okay, so the keyboard key works. And oddly, considering how terrible... Considering how terrible that enter screen was, actually hitting enter did kind of feel like a real game. Yeah, that feels good, so... Very retro. Whoop, whoop. The key sound. Okay. Is any gamepad button down? Okay, perfect. This is literally what I want. Oh, wait. That's not a function. That's a function that Gemini made up. Is gamepad button down? What? That's not how that works at all. Oh, maybe each button on the gamepad is represented as a integer. You know what? I'm tempted to try it. I don't usually like using Clanker code, but I'm kind of tempted to see if it'll work. What's gamepad button last? Did it just make this shit up? Fucking classic Clanker, man. This isn't even a real thing. Gamepad button last isn't even a real thing. Oh my god, of course there's a built-in function. Why would it just make something up then? Fucking clankers, man. I just need get game button pressed, and it's the same thing. Fuck it out. God damn fucking clankers. I can't do this shit. Anyways, it's like, here's the function to do it. By the way, Raylib has a real function for it. Woo. Okay. Actually does feel more like a real game now. It's weird how, like, adding a menu, like a start state. Right? Can you guys see it? Oh, I hit a button. Shit. Whoop, whoop. The jump noise is kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Wow. Okay, let's make it prettier, I guess. And it's like 100. 100. This is gonna look different on different screens, though. Unfortunately. But I don't really want to render like text to a texture. All these things help trigger memories of a real game. Good progress. Thank you, Jordan. Shrinks and the sound gets lower and dragged out. The devil is in the polish. Well, it's a good thing I don't want to excessively polish this that much. Although now that it has my name on it, I'm like, maybe it should have more polish, you know? I do wish I made this platform a little higher. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, winning is basically game over, except you get happy music instead of silence. So great. Incredible. Incredible things are happening here. Uh probably get rid of some of the stuff in this state I'm not using. Having the character continue to bounce. Yeah, if I did that though, I'd have to get rid of the jumping sound because it becomes quite annoying over time. Okay. I don't know if I want to have a camera or not, actually. For now, I'm gonna comment that stuff out and then comment it out down here. Hello, Speedy. Welcome to the stream. Button press. Oh, right. These also gotta go. Button pressed equals false. Oh. Don't need to unload a texture if you don't have textures. Oh, right. You guys can't see the game. Can't see the code. I can't. Can you make it bigger? Can you make it bigger? Can't read the code. Mm-hmm. Miss Eagle Eyes over here. Well, actually, it doesn't look as small for me. It's just like streaming looks kind of small. That's all. Sweet. Okay. Great. Amazing. We have a menu. Technically, it looks like crap. Well, that was a relatively quick win, though. With some, thanks to my incredible design chops, it was really easy to add that. No, I still need to actually design a full level, right? And then once I design a whole level, I'll build I'll build binaries for Windows, Mac, and Linux. So yeah, there's like kind of a to-do list here. I need to finish designing the level. Actually, like a real level, not a test level. And with like at least a few minutes of gameplay. Uh Hey, Mr. Rex. Game now has sound. Yeah. Yeah, the game has sound. Ow. This is way behind schedule. Yeah. Put it on itch as a horrible, horrible game. How do I bundle assets? Is it like possible? Okay, interesting. Use the LD command to wrap a file directly into an object file. Oh, interesting. Then accessing your C code by automatically generated symbols? What? Oh my god. I don't know if I want to do that. That's fucking crazy. Oh. For cross-platform simplicity, convert your assets into raw byte arrays stored in .h or .c files. This asset is parsed to compile time as a giant const unsigned character array. Okay. I really wish I had known that before I started making this game. No wonder Raylib has functions like load image from memory, load texture from memory. That's what they're for. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess I made a mistake by just like loading the assets from the disk. Oh, that really sucks. Can use built-in command line utilities like XXD. Pass the resulting array to memory loading functions such as Raylib's load image from memory. Are you looking at uploading it right now? Oh, I was just gonna put the binary on itch.io. Oh man, I really wish I knew this. This kind of sucks. I didn't quite design for this actually, so this is kind of quite a bit of tech debt this thing has. There's load image from memory function, and then you can use load texture from image. Of course there is. So, huh. Okay. Learning how to bundle C applications, I guess. Can I explain what? Jazz Rabbite. Hey, it's not quite done because, frig, I don't know. How many times do I use load texture? Let's do a cheeky little grep here. Load texture, exclude. 13 calls to load texture. Okay. Actually 12. The one's a comment. That's not the end of the world, really. But that means I have to create byte arrays for... Write a lightweight Python script that loops through your assets folder, reads each file into bytes, and formats them into a C source file. Hmm. Uh... Ugh. Okay. There's also embed. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure embed is a feature they stole from Golang. Because Golang has had like an embed thing for a while. Using XXD. Okay. Oh wow, okay. XXD will just do it for me. It'll create a header file. Ah, okay. Interesting. That's fun, I guess. Nice and fun. Almost done as a Pandora's box. Holy shit, yeah. Welcome to my life. Okay. So two things then. Finish the level and then do the bundling. You know what I thought about doing as like a content thingy? I was thinking about reading like the Doom source code, the Doom like engine, Doom source code on stream. I've never really sat down and seriously like looked at the Doom like open source repo. Which link, please? What's my Twitch stream? Basically the same as every place. Release the source code. Reading as an audiobook. Ah, yeah, perfect. That's a great idea, actually. Hmm. Bundling. What's it look like? Okay, I want to try it, actually. XSD, pause at PNG to what did it say it was? Pause texture.h, I guess. Okay. Oh my. That's a lot of data. That's a lot of data, chat room. Yeah, I guess I could write a script to go through all this and then replace all the load. God, that's kind of annoying, but I guess I could do that if it would make the game like cross compile easily. And bundle it, right? I just want people to be able to download a single executable and play it. Not have to have like game files stored on disk somewheres. Ugh. Mm. Yeah, I was looking at the Git like history, and I've been working on this for like 3 weeks. I didn't think it would take so long, honestly. Sanguine Biomancer. What is up? Shader theory. Sanguine? Come on, I just want to know what this word means. I think I know, but my bios don't need to be Mans. Hey Slater, what's up? Hello Slater, how are you? How do you do? Am I from Canada? Yeah. Canadian AF, basically. How I would describe it. Oh, chat room. Oh, chat room. I don't have tiled on this account, so hmm. Oh, that makes the like that actually makes the like the workflow, like the design workflow very annoying. Maybe I should have done the thing that I thought about doing, which was forking tiled and just kind of turning tiled into part of the game itself, you know? Like putting like a build button inside of tiled. Because if I had a build button inside of tiled, right, I could export the tiled information to like a header file, read that in. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Like, can I do that with the JSON as well? How do I read? Actually, yeah, that's a good question. What is? Let me see here. Play state, perhaps. You can see I have a new entity type here called an event. And then I keep track of all the events in a separate array for when stuff is done. It's kind of overkill for one event, but whatever. It's fine. I thought you thought I was from Canada, but I said I was Brazilian. Oh. Yeah, so this texture and then oh, cute tiled load from file. Is there cute tiled load from somewhere else? Okay, let's see here. Tiled load map from something. What the heck is wrong with GitHub search lately? It's just completely broken. You can't search for fucking shit with it. It's so annoying. Like, literally, the code-based search just does not work. Doesn't work. No way. There's a load map from memory, which I'm hoping is what I think it is. Loaded from an array. Map from memory, okay. It takes generic ass memory object. Memory pointer, void memory pointer. Kernel alloc. Maybe that would work. I don't know. Oh, okay. It casts it to a character array, so and that would be exactly what or character pointer. And that would be exactly what XXD outputs, I believe. Although XXD outputs to a unsigned character array. So I'm not entirely sure if it would work. Maybe. Wait, what? How did I get here? What in the fuck? How? Oh, okay, here we go. Does this unsigned jar array work with AI? I'm actually just talking with Gemini to see what the fuck is going on. Alright, apparently it works perfectly, allegedly. Even though it literally fucking lied to me a couple minutes ago. Straight up hallucinated. So, am I a beginner? Me? I wouldn't say I'm a beginner. Pretty far from it. Okay, so I can just basically turn every asset into a header and embed it in the game. That is a lot of effort, but it might be worth. I could write a script, a little cheeky little scripto. Probably part of my make file, actually. I could like turn all that resources into header files and then build the game every time. That's actually a good idea. Let's put like a little script in here that my make script can run, you know? Good mastery with the tool. Which tool? Watching snippets from your speeches, you have a lot of experience and knowledge. You should consider teaching on Skillshare. Nah. I uh I actually sell a course and it's been in development for years. I do not make like good long form content. I don't really like making long form content. Like if you go to my YouTube, I think I have like 4 long form content posts and everything else is shorts. I do not really like making long form content that much. Unless it's like a stream highlight or something. Like I just like, I don't know. Long form content is kind of tough for me to make. I don't really enjoy it. Yeah, I have a course that's like forever in development. About trying to make YouTube shorts happen, they're not going to happen. Well, most of my short form content performs very well on Instagram. Pretty much exclusively growing Instagram now. Coming soon, yeah. Oh, well, actually, I'm not going to stream tomorrow morning because I have like my client wants to have a call about some things. I don't know. So maybe I'll work on it then for a bit. Yeah. Well, luckily my like stream VODs have performed well enough recently that I actually can monetize my YouTube channel. Which is kind of nice, I guess. I have got a whopping $13 sitting in my YouTube AdSense account. Very exciting. Hey, Strawn. Stratton? Stratton? Short videos get more watched than anything else. Yeah. Yes, it's nice. Be proud. I am proud. Yeah, Miss Moneybags over here. Yeah, it just sucks because I have like some stream VODs that have like a lot of views and I can't really monetize those because they're long past, but anything in the future I guess will. So okay, so I can do cute tiled load from memory. Actually, it should be in my, yeah, okay. Load map from memory instead. I should really just make a like an internal checklist for myself here. To-do list. Make the one level. Okay. Bundle all assets into binary. What else? Remove them, clean them up. Release it as new videos. Hope for the best. Yeah. Do I like audiobooks? Not really. I've tried to listen to a few. I don't know if it was the audiobooks because sometimes I like certain podcasts. So you would think that I'd probably be pretty primed to watch or listen to audiobooks. But I like physical books. I love reading a physical book so much. Well, I can't make the one level, so I feel like I should try and bundle the assets right now. How do I have, like, include guards? Well, I have a pause state. We know the pause state. And we could try... Oh, fuck. Um... Yes. Yes. Can I do like a dot dot? Will that work? Okay. Yeah, there it is. Pause texture dot H. Okie dokes. Include. This should probably have some kind of preprocessor guards, but pause texture dot H. Day, see you soon. Thanks, guys. Okay. So now load image from memory. Okay. Data size. Okay, that's very easy. All right, cool. Maybe this isn't a big deal after all. Pretty easy. Image, G, load image. Yes, I'm using Clanker because this is literally my first game I ever made with Raylib, so I don't know some of the API, right? What was it called again? Pause texture.h. It's called pause PNG. Gotta come up with a better naming system, but and then pause PNG length. Okay. And now we're gonna do load texture from image. What the hell are you talking about, smartass? Load texture from image, IMG. Although apparently I need to keep track of the... I feel like these should be pointers actually, because I think I'm leaking memory here, but it's okay. It's alright for now. Oh, plus plus. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, let's see if it works, folks. Oops. Okay. Any button to start. Okay, the world switches. I need to fix that. Yeah, it works though. This it worked like surprisingly well. Look. That where it says paused, that's a texture that's embedded actually in the binary. Like texture data embedded in the binary. So that's cool. Is there a way that I can just like import from like a subdirectory? Can't remember. Include from subdirectory. Oh. Yeah. You can literally just do like folder name slash whatever. So if I just did resources slash that should work because there's also one in there. Yeah, it still works. Well, this is very exciting, chat room. It works! Yes, so exciting. It's like a real game. Wow, we can't see the game. You guys, you did see it already. Nothing changed. We're just like bundling assets here. Within 300 feet. Isn't 300 feet quite a distance? That's like a kilometer, isn't it? 300 feet to meters. 91 meters. Okay, definitely not a kilometer. Like a tenth of a kilometer. I guess, yeah, it's nothing if you're traveling really fast, so never mind. That makes sense. Love Gaming Historian. Yeah. Yeah, I actually like Gaming Historian, but you know what sucks? He doesn't do it anymore. Am I familiar with the DSA? What is with like okay, what's up with the data structures and algorithms when people keep talking about it, they keep saying DSA? Like, are you familiar with DSA BST? How does it work? That kind of tree? Like, just say binary search tree. Nobody says DSA before. Like, yeah, I've just noticed this weird trend where people are like, they just say DSA before the data structure that they want to ask about. I'm like, just say the name of the data structure. It's weird. A binary search tree is really simple. It's just like it's an ordered tree, right? I like PL closure. I don't know what PL closure is. It's just weird. People keep asking about like who ordered the tree. Yeah. And like binary search is like I think you're asking about that. Like a tree is like a concept, right? You don't really need the tree to think about binary search. Well, this is the thing, Jazz Rabbit. I don't think I've ever seen an LLM say the phrase DSA before. Maybe my experience with LLMs is very different though, because I am not. Well, I'm just like, I've done this for a while, right? So wait, can I put all of my all my assets? Can I embed loads? Okay, Raylib load sound from memory. Is that a thing? Memory? Load wave from memory? Load sound from wave, okay. Interesting. Okay. All right. What about music? Same thing, I'm guessing. No. Load file data. Load music stream from memory. Okay. Great. Uh it's not a very good platformer. I'll show it to you. It's not very good. And it's not like it's not going to be some big Steam release. It's just like basically a hobby project that sucks. So oh, all state not found. What the fuck? What did what? Oh, fuck, what the hell? Pretty sure it's right. Oh my god, did I actually do that? Am I an idiot? Oh my god, I'm so dumb. It's a good thing this is a Git repository. I deleted pause underscore state instead of pause underscore texture that I wanted. Lovely. Okay, now it should work. There we go. Okay, so this is it. This is the game so far. Yeah. Obviously, I need to make the level bigger. Right now, that's just a test level. But basically, hopefully soon, that'll be done. After I'm done loading all the assets in from memory instead of from files. Oh, cool platformer. Thanks, Ice Coding Cat. And then I will build it. Few just for learning programs. Little placeholder sprites. It's not really. I don't know if it's for learning. It's more like just for like doing something. I guess I'm learning how Raylib works. It has a start menu. It does have a start menu. It's literally just like press start to start the game, press any button to start the game. Yeah. God. Mm. Well, I suppose I could write a script that goes through the assets or the resources directory and creates header files with xxd. Well, yeah, I'm about to like take it a step further. Modan. We're actually going to convert the assets, all the asset files into like raw C like byte files. As an example, I'll show you. Basically like this, right? This is like one example. So I'm going to do this for like all the assets. And then when the game builds, all the assets will be bundled into the binary, right? So it'll be very portable. I suppose that means they also need to like probably statically link against Raylib. However, I'm going to do that. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, I want to bundle all the assets into the application. There's no like game files people need to download. They just download the application and they can start playing it. Vibe coder, hard code levels straight into the engine. Yeah, can't really do that. That's because vibe coded apps are largely just like expensive toys for people vibe coding, basically. Speak kindly to myself, but how am I supposed to motivate myself to work harder and smarter? I don't know. I'm not like bullying myself. Well, I guess I need a script that iterates from all the files through all the files and converts them to header files. Hardcode levels. Well, there's like an asset pipeline, right? So the levels are not hard coded. Well, technically they are, but they're data, right? So what I want right now, what we're doing, as you can see here, test level.json, right? So right now I'm loading in texture data, I'm loading in level data, um, texture and level data. Yeah, I'm just loading in texture and level data from the assets folder, the resources folder. But what I want to do is I want to convert all these assets to C header files and then include them and read from memory instead. And then that way it's a bundled executable. People don't need to have the game files on disk to play it. I have plans for my own map editor. Not right now. I've just been using Tiled. Tiled works pretty well. Got an object layer and you can tag different objects with different classes. That's what I'm doing here. I have one event object and I tagged it as win. Oops. So, yeah, it works okay for now. If I needed anything more complex, then I might consider it. It's pretty nice though. You have layers, lots of layers, objects, tiles, stuff like that. Hmm. I don't really know how to write this bash script though. Now that I think about it. Bash ls into array, I guess. All the files in the current directory. Okay. For file in files do this. Okay. Include hidden files. Okay. What do I think about Zig? I don't know. Make file. Hmm. Yeah, I've never used Zig. I have no idea. I have zero opinions about it. Zero opinions. Build assets.sh. Okay, let's see here. Copy pasta the script. Doesn't like that. I don't know what this is. Why is it not happy? Okay. Weird. Echo file. New. We want xd I file. Yeah. How do I do string concatenation? File.h? Maybe? Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I don't want this actually, because then I get subdirectories. But wait. I actually probably do want to change directories to resources, then list the files. And for all the files, yeah, I don't think this is right. Building. File.h. I don't think I need to have these quotes in here, do I? I do not write shell scripts very often, obviously. How can we read through the code for learning purposes when you're done? Good question. Wait, agree with what take? Yeah, ice coating hat. I'm just using a library to load information from tiled. Nice portable header file. One we can statically link against. I don't know what I'm going to do with Raylib though. Pretty sure Raylib is dynamically linked, so I don't know, maybe this will work. Let's see here. Shit. Is this wrong chat? Hmm. Move into resources. Build all the files. Move out. File dot. Will this work? I don't know if it'll work. Okay. Oh, I should be able to do this, basically. But do I need to wrap this in quotes? Like, does this need to be wrapped in quotes? File has spaces? Like the file name has spaces? It might. I don't know what this top thingy is. Shop T. I've never seen this before. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. According to Clanker, I should have done this, which makes sense. Yeah, again, clearly I don't write very many batch scripts. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, there's actually some asset names that will cause this to crash. Fuck. Uh, Jordan, I neither. I'm allergic to dairy, so I don't eat either of those. Actually, I like ketchup Doritos. Those are usually my favorite. Mm. Okay, apparently I might have to separate out the tiled project here or something. Better idea. Let's XXD files that end with .ogg, .json, .png only. OGG. Okay. Oh, interesting. You can do like pattern matching with Bash. Of course, just like in the shell, you could have star dot. That's nice. Yeah, it's kind of a beast of its own. So, chmod u plus a on build assets. Or u plus x is what I want, isn't it? Okay. Let's see. Building OGG. Oh, I kind of hate the name though. The name of the header files is like horrible. OGG underscore texture. Yeah, that's a mistake. Ow, my hand. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Shit. Ah. 3D FPS in Bash when? Never. Okay, so I guess I need to come up with a better naming convention, I suppose. One that like the engine can like basically predict, right? Like doing like .png or .ogg.h kind of seems a little weird. I have a better idea. Better. Yeah. Let's name the file, the header file like this. Jump .ogg output jump underscore ogg underscore ogg.h. Okay. Star underscore texture dot h. Okay. Oh, Ha ha ha. Mm-hmm. Oops. Fuck. Build assets. I'm gonna have to rename these or something anyways. My girlfriend is like super super back into doing game development. Probably my fault, TBH, but you know. I was like, yo, her engine is really cool. Really impressive. I'm like, yo, you gotta work on this. It's so cool. Um Hey, wait a second. Excuse me? Oh shit, that's right. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Fuck. Oh, I'm so pissed. So when I accidentally deleted playstate.h, it actually had the I actually deleted the code that would load the texture from memory as well because it was in the working directory. It was uncommitted. Because I was just testing something out, of course. Fuck's sakes. Oh. Raylib bindings for PHP. There's Raylib bindings for like avocado toast, basically. Great. So now I got to do the whole like load image thing again, don't I? Boo. Time you install yourself. Oh, ow. Mm. Okay, well, include pause png dot h was it? I don't even remember what we called them. Yeah, pause png dot h. God, that's horrible. Should probably replace the word png with like texture or something. Good taste in baseball, and I'm a good teacher. Thanks, Jordan. Chat room, we have a serious issue. I need to use the bathroom, and quite badly. So I'm gonna get up, go to the bathroom, and you guys are gonna behave yourselves and not freak out while I do it, okay? Great. I'll be right back. Oh, chat room. Hello, chat room. Oh, what are we working on? Same thing as always. Trying to take over the world. Upload image from memory. Memory. My memory. Ah, fuck. What was the thing again? Load image from memory. Okay. PNG. I. Sick, bro. This should be resources slash. That's where it's at. Pause underscore PNG. And the length variable is pause or PNG length. Perfect. Now it's load texture from image, MG. Perfect. And then load texture. And eventually unload image. So I should probably embed the image in the thing. Make file. Build assets. .sh. I should be able to run make assets and it'll build all the assets. Make assets. Does that work? Yes, perfect. It does. You have fun doing this? Or does this work? Or is this like a passion project? Would you believe me if I said it was all three? Well, technically it's not work, but because I'm streaming is like one of my part-time jobs, so in that sense it's work. But yeah, this is like fun and passion, I guess, if you want to say that. Okay, great. So, does the game build though? Make run. Okay. Yeah, we can still pause. That's good. Oops. The sickest, the illest, the illness and the chilliness. Hey, Lexical, what's up? Good to see you. Lexical? Lexical? Okay, so that's kind of cool. We got make assets. We got make run. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I wonder if I could just do like build assets and run. We probably don't want to build the assets. Do we want to build the assets every time we run the game? That's probably a good idea, actually. Build assets. Wait, I should be able to put assets like the make assets command above run, and then I should be able to just do make, and it should build the assets, I think. Yes. Okay, it builds the assets, but it didn't run the game, so shit. How about just make? No, okay. I don't know very much about make, so I could just put it all in one command, I guess. Uh, Yes, also don't know much about Make either, which is just lovely. Okay, let's try this. Make. Yay. Okay. That's fun. So close to Swift goal. 16 out of 100. Well, this is exciting, chat room. We have can load assets from memory. Now I just gotta go through and load all the assets from memory anyways. From everything. 11 more places I get to change this. However, I think I'm gonna call it a bit early today so I can go to the fitness room and exercise. I was pretty sore for the past few days. We went on a huge bike ride on Saturday, which was really fun, but I've been sore for the past few days, so. And then I didn't sleep well last night, so I want to exercise, try and sleep well tonight. Aight, who we raiding? Who are we raiding? Since you're also listed, Deb, if you want, you can use Guile and GNU Make. Oh, okay. Raid a homie. Wait. Oh, Prime's on. You guys want to raid Prime? Screw it. We never get to raid Prime anymore. Let's do it. We never get to raid him. Oh, alright, you guys. Well, this was an alright session. The game is coming along. I will probably be working on some of the level design tonight. And then, yeah, we also, because that's, yeah, because I can do that on my other account. Then maybe we'll wrap up this, like, asset stuff and figure out how to start doing, like, cross-compiling and junk. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, Jordan, from Canada on YouTube.